Welcome into Dallas Stadium here at St. Paris, Ohio for tonight's Game of the Week here on 106.9 The Bull and Peak of Ohio TV, PeakofOhioTV.com. So excited to have you joined with us alongside Frank Stitt. I'm Caleb Spinner. Tonight we have the Graham Falcons hosting the Urbana Hillclimbers. As close to a crosstown rivalry as you get with these two schools. Shotgun snap for Donahoe. It's a pitch out to his right for Hill. Hill's hit in the backfield, trying to make something happen with it, and he's going to plow ahead for the score. Got hit in the backfield. It looked like Graham was all over it, but then the big frame of Hill spun off of it and crossed that 1 yard that he needed to get into the end zone for the game's first score. Making sure everybody knows where they're going to go. Ball snap with 20 seconds left. Handoff around the right side. No, it's a pass. Touchdown.
What a play.
Fake handoff around the inside, and the running back stands up and finds his man on the near side corner of the end zone. The Falcons score in a tricky way with how quickly Austin Hill hit the hole, but he gets a yard shy. It'll bring up this 1st and goal, and Hill on the second play in a row, second handoff in a row, will score the second touchdown of the game for the Urbana Hillclimbers. It's a run up the middle, and Urbana gets back on top now, leading 13-7. Peak of Ohio TV's YouTube channel or PeakofOhioTV.com. Here's the play on 3rd and 14. It's intercepted. Stoll at a shotgun snap. He looked out to his right, immediately wanted to get his man, but instead Urbana telegraphs it beautifully. It was number 22, Michael Holland, who telegraphed that pass, the senior, who shot up through the gap and made the big play. And 7 yards on the 29-yard line officially. Handoff up the middle. This has got a lot of room for Austin Hill. He changes directions. Spin move at the goal line. Touchdown. Austin Hill. We've talked about his size. How about his agility? 6 more on the board for Urbana. They lead now 20-7. 3 receivers out to the right, including Hill in the slot. 1 out to the left. Donahoe back to pass. Looking, pressured, rolling out to his right. Across the 15-yard line, lets it downfield. It's caught. Across the 40-yard line, out of the 30. Sidestepped. They're going to say he went out of bounds. This is Urbana number 23, DeMarcus Bean. What a throw on the run for Donahoe. 2 receivers right and left for Donahoe in a shotgun. Claps for the snap. Looking out to his left side. Now changes direction right. Airing it out for TP. Brought down in the end zone. Touchdown. Looked out to his receiver's left, saw nothing there, went back to old reliable Colton TP for another score, and Urbana piles onto their lead, now 27-7 over the Falcons. I'm hoping he kept the radio dial in there to realize how bad we both were, how wrong we were. But Donahoe, on this final play of the half, he airs it out right side, touchdown. 50-50 ball, 2 Falcons, and Colton TP went up for it. And TP, the 6'3 receiver, comes down with it for more points on the board for Urbana. It's now 34-7 pending the PAT. Yeah, that's the one job where you can be wrong 50% of the time and still have a paycheck tomorrow morning. Handoff up the left side. He's got room. Graham will score. Arden McGuire up the left side. He turned a run that looked like it wasn't going to go anywhere into a run that went all the way. Touchdown Falcons. And they put themselves 6 points closer. It's now 35-13 pending the PAT. Alongside Frank Stitt, I'm Caleb Spinner. The Falcons, believe it or not, get the first points of the third quarter after shutting down the Urbana attack on the opening drive of this half. It's a squib kick, touched at midfield. Do the Falcons
they got it?
They do.
They got it.
The Falcons come out with something nobody expected, a squib kick after scoring a touchdown, and they will get the ball back on their attacking side of midfield. Clock stopped at 4:15 with the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Donahoe. Looking out to his left side now, rolling out there as pressure's coming. He's going to try to do this himself. He gets the marker to gain, and he's going to get all the way into the end zone. Lowered his shoulder to take the contact at the 10-yard line, knocked the defender out of bounds, and said, I'm going to take this the rest of the way. To pay dirt goes the quarterback, Will Donahoe. 11th man finally runs out to the field, and it is the punter. You can't really punt the ball away unless you have the leg to do it. It's a high snap back into the end zone. The punter touched it for a moment and is now brought down in the end zone. He lost the football. Urbana's hopped on it.
Should be a touchdown.
Should be a touchdown indeed, and they will call it as such. The scoreboard goes from 49 to 51, meaning they called it a safety. Urbana will come away with the win, and they're not going to run another play. They're going to let the clock wind down. Our final score here at Dallas Stadium, Urbana 51, the Graham Falcons 14. The Hillclimbers come to town, and they really looked good here tonight. That'll do it for us here on 106.9 The Bull, 1390 WBLL, and PeakofOhioTV.com. Thanks so much for tuning in. For our cameraman, Dawson Tillman, for our wonderful producer to my left side, Lou Vito. Alongside Frank Stitt, I'm Caleb Spinner. We'll see you next week when the Urbana Hillclimbers host North Union. But until then, that's the game. We're out of here.